That's bad.
Today is the first track day of the year. There's a test and tune going on at US 131 in Martin, Michigan today, and I'm on my way there. And as you can see, there is no trailer behind me, no car, no Jack Black, no James Brown. None of our stuff's ready. So I'm going to just crew for my buddy John and Shaun. John, you've seen his Blazer before, Turbo LS 6.0. Thing runs pretty good. Shaun's Malibu, I think, has been in a couple videos making passes at the track. I don't think we've really gone over either of them. So maybe we'll do that today, because today I'm just crew guy. I got the old shop truck dug out of hibernation now that all the salt's off the road, putting it through its paces. This is the first time I've like really driven it. I've driven it like down the road and back, but this is going to be like a 40-45 minute drive in the thing. So I'm just going to bomb to the track. We'll meet up with John and Shaun and go over their cars a little bit, and then we'll just start doing some race car shit. The man of the hour. What year is your car?
79.
79? I couldn't remember if it was 79 or 8.
Yep, 79.
So this is Shaun. This is his Malibu. 5.3, 85 on it. Power glide right now.
Your 85mm turbo.
Yeah, I lent him my turbo. We got high hopes for this thing this time.
Yeah, it should run good.
Yeah, his previous best was 730s.
Yep.
Fighting a bunch of issues. We think we've got a lot of them ironed out, so we're hoping to touch 6s today.
Hoping so.
Yeah.
If we can get high 6s, we'll be good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're not trying to set the world on fire. We're just testing today.
Yep. Trying to get ready for Onondaga.
Yeah. And
Trying to get ready for next week.
And then here's John's Blazer. 6.0, 85 on it also. So I can't remember if I mentioned the Malibu has a power glide in it. John's Blazer has a 4L80 in it. And you've seen the Blazer in some videos. This thing gets down pretty good. He's got it turned down a lot right now because it's he changed a bunch of stuff over winter. So like I said, we're just testing today and seeing what they do. So I think he's leaving on 4 pounds, ramping it to 12, and we're just running 8th for a while. So now we're gonna go get in the lanes and see what they do. It sounded like it wasn't happy. Like it was on the two-step. popping, but it was like at some sort of limiter.
Didn't do a boost shot, so.
No. It might have been the burnout though.
Oh yeah.
6.5. Yeah, on only 12 pounds?
What?
On only 12 pounds?
Yeah, I peeked down and it looked like about 11 or 12. So.
I think you could get a 5 today. No problem.
Yeah, the track's sticky.
Yeah.
It fell on its face after fucking 6,800 too.
It never got on its face.
No, I mean after I left.
Oh,
I
did it?
ran it out to the fucking shift limiter and
I'd put the old tune back in it.
That's what I just did.
Alright.
All I changed was fucking the RPM rev limiters and shit like that.
So did it come up on 2-step?
No.
No, you said it didn't. I didn't think it did.
And I think I turned that proportioning valve the wrong way because I won't do a burnout. It's holding the back brakes. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you just foot braking it, or did you get on the trans brake?
No, I was foot braking at the
Okay.
burnout. I usually foot brake it for the burnout.
Okay.
We tried the trans brake, and when he lets go, it shifts the car all funny and shit.
Yeah, it upsets
That was before-
But that was also
before
that was
fixing the
also
front
when
brakes.
the caliper was.
So maybe you try it.
I would try loosening that proportioning valve.
Yeah.
You pulled the burnout box, he was like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you let off the brake and it was like, there it goes.
No, that wasn't me letting off the brake. That was it finally building boost.
Yeah.
I told myself, I was like, I'm just gonna do a little burnout, save my tires. And then I got in second gear and just held it to the floor.
It's just water anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just,
It's so smooth too compared to the
Yeah. For the 2-step, what do you change the RPM at? Like, what was it and what'd you put it at?
I put it right back to where it was before I changed.
yeah, put it back to where it was when I
I'm just curious how much you raised it.
I raised it. It was at. I took it at 35.50 and it was at 32.
Okay.
You put it back to 32.
I put it back. To
So
Which
that-
seemed to be fine. It came on boost quick when we were living at 7.5 or 7.5 pounds in the street.
So that could be just be back to fighting that torque converter then.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it
Too
won't-
tight of a converter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did you lower it back down?
It's back at 32.
And
And
what
then
did you do?
I
Turn your
put,
boost up a little bit?
I'm gonna turn my boost up quite a bit. Yeah.
Well, don't. Go
I would-
too high.
yeah, I would just
Watch
leave
your
it-
Boost cut.
Yeah, I
Leave
would
it
just
the way it is.
just figure out, let's figure out the leave and then we'll start turning it up.
Okay.
The
I'm
fuck was
gonna go
that?
hop back in line.
Alright.
Is it leaking anything in there?
I didn't see anything.
I'll leave this down because it's probably hot there. I'll roll it up in a minute.
Should we turn that proportioning valve? Turn it the other way?
I don't know what way to turn it.
Well, what way did you turn it before? We'll just turn it the opposite way.
Turned it.
He barely turned it though.
You turned it in?
Like,
Oh, that was all?
What way you're supposed
Yeah.
to?
Oh, I thought
Yep.
he turned it more since then. Oh yeah, that didn't do shit.
Turn it in, I think. Turning it in shuts the back brakes off. Turning it out opens it
That's
wide
right.
Yeah,
out,
we
right?
think.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and crawl under there and turn it in.
I don't know what, like a full turn you think maybe?
Probably.
Where's that? Right here, boss?
Now's the time to test only doing 1/8 mile. He's got a lot of shutdowns.
Yeah.
Two cranks.
Two cranks.
You turn it out or turn it in, I mean?
On 2 turns. He said he only turned it a half a turn.
Yeah,
I turned it in 2 turns.
You can try to just do a quick little burnout right here.
Just back up.
Save
Try to
it.
do it right here real quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't smoke the tires or anything, but
I wouldn't smoke them, but just try to.
See if it'll spin.
Yeah, on the road. I think it'll be alright now, you.
Might just have to wire up the line lock. Might just have to wire up the line lock.
thinking that's why I had the other way maybe then?
I turned that all the way in until, hey, it got stiff, then I backed it off a half a turn. Dude, that's probably like 10, 12 turns in.
I wonder if that fucker even works.
I wonder if you need to just drive it around in the loop and work the brakes a couple times and then try it again. Like it still has pressure on it possibly because he's on the pedal and ain't released it yet.
You can tell the rear's holding it by the way it's like squatting.
Yeah.
Just back up and just drive around the circle right here and just work the brakes a little bit here and there. Thanks, Josh. Sorry.
I think you're just gonna have to wire up the line lock.
What's that?
Wire up the line lock.
We had it wired up once.
Yeah.
All right, we are fighting converter issues with Shaun's Malibu. It's not one to build boost in this kind of hotter weather. What's that? Yeah, drop the two-step limiter back down, and I told him just let the other guy go while you're sitting there building boost, and then we'll see what it does, and then start putting. Because I think we're just fighting the converter. Still had a lot of timing in it. That was like 18 degrees that it had in it on the two-step. I think we need to pull more timing there. We can stop and do that real quick. Oh.
And I was just, as soon as I got in the throttle, it stopped finally, but that's what I was worried about, is it was just boiling.
Oh, yeah.
Water all
Never even thought about that.
Yeah, so I put some water down.
How'd it feel, though?
It felt good. It felt good.
What kind of times did it get?
813.
Oh, better. That's better. I mean, we're only commanding 12 pounds, so.
Yeah, I mean, we can only go up from there, but it seems like everything is working the same, if not, I mean, it's definitely working better than what we had.
Yeah.
But what's good is now we're getting all that on close, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll look at the data log and make sure, but
Yeah, it felt way better. It left way harder. I just I didn't get after it because of my my temperature.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on, and it dawned on me at the end of the track. I forgot to swap the wires for the fans.
I never even thought about it.
I didn't either.
All right, but it seems to be working. Just looked at the data log. We loaded an old tune from James Brown and just switched over like the injector data, things like that for this setup, and the closed loop for the Mac valve seems to be working, so we're able to more easily control the boost, and it seemed to be working pretty well. We were commanding 12, it made 13. That looks fun.
Yeah, I went slower.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it's because it's heat soaked.
What did it go?
626.
It's not super slow.
612 last time.
Carried the wheels farther though.
Oh yeah.
That's probably why.
I'm curious what your 60 foot says.
Carried the wheels out there a long way.
Yeah, because you probably trapped it with your back wheels.
Oh, yeah, 147.
Yeah, you're carrying them a ways. It went a little to the right when you were wheels up.
Yeah.
And then Shaun's car, he said the trans brake didn't hold, so he had to foot brake it, which is why the 60 foot's at 235. But it had the mile an hour for what we were commanding, 121 miles an hour. So we're moving in the right direction. Now we're just gonna go over the data log real quick. All right, getting them loaded up. We're calling it for the day. On his Malibu, we were able to use the old tune from James Brown and just change over like the injector data and things like that to fit his car, and it helped out tremendously. We got the closed loop working for the Mac valve, and we were able to actually command boost and it worked out. So on this last pass for the 121 mile an hour, which is huge for that car, highest he's ever trapped with it, we were commanding 16, it made 17, but very predictably. So I think, and on the run before that, we were commanding 12 and made 13. So I think that's just the correction factor. And we'll test it a few more times to make sure that it's going to stay consistent. But I think as long as we command a little bit, like a pound and a half below what we actually want, it should be good. Now we just need to put a good converter in there to be able to leave. And this thing's got 10s in it. All right, we're back at the garage to kind of wrap things up. And I'd say overall today was a pretty successful day, to be honest. It started off kind of rough with Shaun's car because we were still just trying to figure out a bunch of stuff with the tune, and by the end of it I think we made huge progress with it. Like I said earlier, we were able to get the closed loop working for the boost control, which will simplify things tremendously. Definitely go subscribe to his channel, Pro Street Mafia. I'll have the link in the description below. He'll be doing a bunch of videos with his car. They should be swapping the converter in it tomorrow. Probably when this video goes up, they'll be doing that, and I told him he needs to film that and get that up, so he should hopefully be putting out a few videos with that thing and get the ball rolling with his channel. So go subscribe to him, help him out. It'll be awesome for everybody. John's Blazer seems to be working really well. He could have gotten the 5 today for sure, easily. He went 6-1 on his last pass on, I want to say 12 pounds of boost, 13 pounds of boost peak, and he was just trying to get his duty cycle for his valve figured out. So he was just commanding a constant percentage, and you could see it, like the boost would come up and then it'd fall back off because it was still commanding that same percentage. So he could have pushed that up a little bit, and he could have easily gotten in the 5s today, but he was just trying to get things figured out. And then the day got cut kind of short because there was a wreck there that they took. It was a pretty bad wreck, so we ended up just packing things up and heading out. So like I said, go subscribe to Shaun's channel, Pro Street Mafia. I'll have the link in the description below for a lot more Turbo LS G-Body content. And then aside from that, just thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing, clicking that bell. I'll see you in the next one.